friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea. Thank you so much for being here today. As you can tell by the title, we're about to be humbled. This is my entire physical TBR. We are going to walk through my entire physical TBR today because one of my goals for 2025 is to kind of dwindle down my physical TBR. I feel like it's unrealistic to say I will read every book on this cart in 2025 and not buy any other books. Like, hello. But I would love to have this cart be like one stack. So currently, as you can see, this is double stacked on each row. There are 3 rows on this book cart, and it's just a little overwhelming to me. So the goal for the year is to read enough books to only have a single row on each shelf. I feel like that's manageable. I feel like that's doable. I feel like that's realistic. And we'll see how it goes. I also would say, I think throughout the year, some of these books are just going to be unhauled, unread, and that's okay too. Like, if I'm not feeling it and I don't think I'll ever read it, it's going to go. So I'm just literally going to go through every shelf here. Some of these are pretty new. Like, I bought these at the end of last year, this year. So some of these are fairly new, and then some of these have been on my TBR for literal years, like before I moved in this house. So, like, more than 5 years. That's really bad. They've got to, we've got to move on. We can't keep holding on to this. And I would love to have a cart where I'm like excited to pick up every book on the cart instead of like feeling dread about reading a book. So that's the goal. We'll check in at the end of the year and see how I did on this goal. But without further ado, let's go through all the books on my physical TBR. Okay, as you can see, I literally just took all the books off my shelf, and this is already intimidating, and this is just one shelf. I want to note before I get into this that I do not know how many books are on here, so we'll find out together. I'm going to go through this and I'll let you know at the end how many books are on my TBR and kind of like my goal for where I would like to be at the end of the year. Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff, Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, Five Broken Blades by May Cortland, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen, The World We Make by N.K. Jemisin, Bladebreaker by Victoria Aveyard, Masters of Death by Olivia Blake, The Once and Future Witches by Alex Harrow, Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, Wild Love by Elsie Silver, Pretend You're Mine by Lucy Score, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, The Winners by Frederick Backman, Furthermore by Tahara Mafi, The Young Elites by Marie Lu, The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart, Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel, Say You'll Stay by Corinne Michaels, This Vicious Grace and This Cursed Light by Emily Theed, Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, Speak by Lori Halsey Anderson, The Key to My Heart by Leah Louise, This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El Motar, Ray Bearer by Jordan Ifueko, The Dreamers by Karen Thompson Walker, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, The Magicians by Lev Grossman, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, Jade City by Fonda Lee, Vicious by V.E. Schwab, For Better or Worse by Erin LaRosa, The Martian by Andy Weir, Iron Gold by Pierce Brown, A Wolf Apart, Season of the Wolf, Forever Wolf, and Wolf in the Shadows, all by Maria Vale. Written in Red, Vision in Silver, and Murder of Crows, all by Anne Bishop. Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akweke Emezi. The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mistry. Pachinko by Minjin Lee. Milk and Honey by Ruby Kaur. The Candy House by Jennifer Egan. The Witch's Daughter by Paula Braxton. Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres. Archangel's Viper and Archangel's Prophecy by Nalini Singh. A Queen of Thieves and Chaos and A Dawn of Gods and Furies by K.A. Tucker. And last but certainly not least, Furyborn by Claire Legrand. I am going to reorganize these a little bit and put them back on my shelf. And as I do so, I will count and I will let you know my final number of where I'm starting on my physical TBR in 2025. Okay, to be honest with you, the number is not as scary as I thought it was. I have 58 unread books on this shelf. I would love to get this down to 25 books if I could. So that is the goal for 2025. That would mean I have to read 33 books off my physical TBR in 2025. I definitely think that's doable. I just need to make it a priority for me and remember to grab books off my physical TBR before I start looking in other avenues like the library or Kindle Unlimited. That's going to be very difficult for me, but I do have some videos that I am planning for the next few months on how to read down my physical TBR. If there is a video idea that you guys have, leave them down below in the comments that you want to see me film, or if there's a book on this cart that you have seen me talk about that you think I should bump up to the top of my list, please leave that down in the comments below as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day and hopefully I will catch you in the next one.